Hey guys, Shotaro here, and this is part 4 of the Rayman speedrunning tutorial. We've got Moskito's Nest now, the final Dream Forest level, which is also the longest and in my opinion the most difficult. This is definitely considered a run killer. There's a lot of difficult strats, so let's get started. Straight away, punch the plum. And then it's just a case of dodging these fruit. When we see the ground to the right, we're going to want to jump to it from as far away as possible, like that, without dying. Then we get a good cycle. Just dodge everything. You can get that P to get full health if you want. Now, with these fish, you can punch them and move, or you can wait around, because they'll pop up from the water at the most inconvenient timing. So you can jump over them or you can wait around. Jumping, you can see it's awkward, but if you just wait around a bit and then go at the right timing, there's no danger. So as soon as that comes on screen, you want to let go of punch. Now this is what's known as Plum Skip 2.0. I'm going to save state here. What you're usually going to do is just punch this down the hill, jump on it, kill this enemy, then kill this enemy, and continue on your way like this. 3 punches and you get over and you continue like this. Plum Skip 2.0, it's not very easy, but if you want to have a go at it, it's good to get the hang of, and once you do, you don't fail it too often. And with the inputs on screen, it should be easier to get down. So we're going to punch this plum, and then before it hits the ground a second time, we're going to punch it again. We're going to jump punch it. It's going to bounce down here. On the third bounce, we're going to jump up, and then it should spring all the way over here, all the way to the top right, and then we can grab the ledge that you can just see on the top right. And that will allow us to jump over the enemy. So I'll show you what I mean. 3, and then we can jump over him like that. That's pretty much the skip. So punch before it hits the ground, jump punch 1, 2, 3, and then you get on the platform. Jump on the third bounce and you get on the platform. So then you can jump past him. I'll do it again with the right timing because he shouldn't be able to see you. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I knew that was wrong. So you can see there's a lot of different variants of what can happen, mixed results. 3. So that timing was bad for the punching. If you just do 2 punches down there, you can get over that little water. See, that's one of the most difficult parts, is knowing what to do with the plum to not make it land in the water. So I'm going to save state here. What you can do from here is that, and if you get the good timing, you don't end up missing it. I'll see if I can get this for you. No, it seems like it's a difficult strat. See, like that, and then you go straight over, and then you can just punch yourself to push yourself along, like that. If you don't get that, it's just sort of trial and error to see what works for you. Just as long as you make it over the little water gap. So then you can punch that anti-tune out the way, and if you're fast enough, you can jump over this guy. See how I wasn't? Let me show this bit off again. So punch and crouch to get this plum moving a bit faster. And you go off it, punch this guy really close to him so he doesn't hurt you. As this rises up, get rid of this enemy. If you're fast enough, jump and land straight on the thing. We got it that time. So this next screen, if done normally, you go on these platforms, you kill this guy, you wait for this to come round, jump from platform to platform. It's simple stuff. You just wait for the platforms at the right time, then you go. And then la 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 la, crouch, go on these, like this, wait for that platform and go. So that's what you would do the intended way, just in case you didn't want to do any strats in this level whatsoever. There is a way to get a fast cycle. I'll try my best to explain it. It's incredibly difficult to understand. So there's certain points in your movement that spawn the next flower platforms. So if you do a really precise movement, the flower platforms spawn in such a way that you can jump onto them at the very first moment, and that cuts a cycle out, which saves about 7 seconds. So it's a good time save. Loads of people have different ones. I recommend looking at different speedruns and just looking at my inputs. There's not much I can really say about this. Every single jump is important to get it. It's a really difficult timing, so I hope I can get it for you. You just jump up here straight away, fall off this ledge and then break the cage. That's the bit I can explain. After this, just watch my inputs. Let's hope I get it. It's a difficult strat. There we go, got it. So, like I said, loads of people have different techniques. That's really difficult. You can also jump straight up here, which saves time, instead of going the normal way. You just have to test out what works. If you can try and do exactly what I do, you can do what other runners do, whatever works. Then jump onto these. As you land, punch so you can get the cage. If you want to be safe, take the checkpoint up here. There's also a P power up here if you need to replenish your health. Now this bit, there is a timing for these fruit, and I'll show it now. Oh, it seems like I've got a bad timing for the fruit, so I can't show off the fastest one. It doesn't save much time. If you're just starting out, your best bet is to simply just survive. And then you got this hunter with this plum right here. So you see how you can easily get in a bind, and then all of a sudden you've lost all of your health. And then you die and blah 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 blah. So let's go through this again. Just jump. Like this, jump and duck, just make sure you survive. And then once you get here, punch the plum, and then kill the guy. Now, you want to be jump punching the plum when it's moving upwards instead of when it's falling down, because as long as you're in mid-air when you do it and it's not on the floor, it'll move faster and it'll go further. So, bam, bam, 2 hits, just like that. And if you're lucky, it falls straight in the water, and you can break the cage like that. If not, you might have to maneuver it a bit, punch it either side, it might end up here, stuff like that. Just jump over, get to the end. And then we have another auto-scroller, with a Moskito holding a giant fruit. Again, nothing you can really say about these auto-scrollers, you just got to be very careful. Near the end, you can go a bit faster by doing certain movement, but it's not worth it if you're just starting out. So just get this fist, just pick up everything. So everything picks up pace now. So right here, if you fall off the edge a bit, like I explained in the first part, you can still jump, which gives you a good distance. If I do this now, you jump past these anti-tunes. I'll deliberately show me missing it. You don't jump off the edge in time, you get hit and you die. So you can do that. You can just wait a bit and then jump past them, which I recommend because it's not as risky. And then just jump off these. Small jumps, so you don't grab that last vine. This is the shortest screen. There are a couple of ways of doing this. Just basically get rid of everything. There is a way where you can just sort of kill all the fish and things like that, as long as you survive, really. There are faster ways, you can look at them in videos. There's no cages here, it's a short screen, so there's nothing too troublesome about it. But what I will say is grabbing these vines is faster than going directly across the floor. So now we're on to the boss. Boss is similar to the first boss. First 2 hits. So what I did right there, I hit him instantly when I could, but you don't have to. You can wait for him to go into the middle again and punch him. Not sure which is faster. The way I tell when he's about to move is his pupil goes to the top of his eye for the initial hit. Doesn't make too much of a difference. And then hit him again. Then you're going to move to the left of the screen so he drops his fruit fast. And then move to the right. Punch him again. Now he's going to drop the red one, so go to the left again. Then go to the right. And then back to the left. And then back to the right. And then you're going to go under this fruit and punch him when he's in the middle. Like that. Just copy what I do. Not much of this needs much explanation. He's now going to put the purple one across. It's faster to not punch him now. So jump over him. Just like that. And then punch him. It's faster because right after this, he will go down to the screen. Like that. And what he does now is he'll stay for another hit. Like that. That's faster. Then left, right, left. All of his attacks always start from the right. From the left, sorry. They all start from the left every time. All of the fruit that he drops. So now just punch him until he dies, really. Just carry on going. One more hit. He'll do another orange, red, purple. Orange, red. And then just hit him as soon as you can. And bam. And there you go, congratulations, you've beaten the second boss. And now we are done with the mosquitoes. No more mosquito bosses. Victory music. So that's technically the end of the level, but there is a huge new game mechanic that I need to explain to you guys that will come up later in the run. But it's first seen now. Now we get the power to swing on hoops. So I'll just demonstrate now. You punch the hoop and you swing. Jump off, punch, jump off, punch, just like that. Pretty simple stuff. There was a new mechanic found, well, new from this video, about a month ago, just under a month ago, called tethering. Tethering is when you string together multiple hits of the hoops so that you gain speed and can chain them in a way. What we found out is holding down or up, so up preferably, after you jump, gives you a lot more speed. So this is me holding left, not very fast, is it? Me holding up, very fast. So that gives you a lot of distance, and you can chain those by holding punch and then holding or pressing, holding jump and then pressing or holding punch. So you can see I'm holding jump, and then if I press it, see how I stay up? If we do that with speed, with holding down, we move like that. There's a lot more detail to it, but the basics are holding up or down makes you go fast on rings, and you can chain them by keeping jump held, because that means that you leave a ring as soon as you touch it, and then pressing punch will just make you chain onto the other rings. Pretty simple mechanics. So that's the fast strat. It's risky though, so what I recommend is punching this one, and then you're going to hold up and jump to the third one, like this. Simple. So tethering is a difficult technique to get to grips with, but it comes up and is very useful in the next level, Bongo Hills. So now we have 4 cages, and then we move on to Bongo Hills, which we will reserve for another part. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I know there is a lot to take in that level. I will see you next time for the next part of the tutorial. Bye bye.